and Ryan Day. Now, Chris Wakelin was beaten by Kyron Wilson 3-0, but then he beat Noppen Senkarm 3-2, so he has got a point. And, of course, if he wins this match and then goes through to the next match against Rob Milkins tonight, could still end the day on a real high with 3 points. All ifs and buts, but in this format, so early on, no one's out of it yet by any means. And equally, in terms of Kyron Wilson, even though he made a good start, he's not through yet. He should be back later on table 2 against Senkarm. That's after Gary Wilson and Stuart Bingham. But Ryan Day, not only 3 points out of 3, he's played some good stuff today. And I think none more so than in that last match. Stephen Hallworth is back. We've been here before, haven't we? As I say, Stephen, you know, the early matches, they are significant, but it can turn very quickly. Sometimes the odd shot, and a player who's on a high like Kyron, he's suddenly struggling. And again, here, I mean, Ryan Day's missed that, offered a chance immediately.
Yeah, and I think from what we saw from Kyron early doors today, it looked like he was going to go. It looked like he was going to press on, but that defeat there again just throws the group open a touch. Albeit Ryan's 3 from 3. That's what makes this format so exciting. No player is ever safe. I don't think any of the guys will ever really feel safe. You just got to keep trying to win the games in front of you. And so far, so good for Ryan Day. This first day is so key, though. You're trying to just put yourself in the best possible position going into tomorrow. Of course, it will be a perfect day for Ryan if he can convert this game into another win.
Yeah, I mean, already with 3 points, we expect to see him in the playoffs tomorrow. But can't afford to let up. As I say, he took the long red on. He's been very attacking today, but didn't get it. So Chris Wakelin, who had that good win over Noppen Senkarm, looks to make an early strike here.
As well as the obvious of getting through to the playoffs and winning the groups as well. The incentive of winning each game is massive, considering the monetary value on each frame. Ryan, so far, as we've said, has won all his games, so he's stacking up the cash as he goes along so far today, and he will like that from Chris Wakelin. 16 is all he scored from that visit. An unexpected miss.
Yeah, he just put himself under it slightly. The previous shot, he could have left an easier pot than that. And, well, right, saw Ryan Day not just supposed to leap out of his chair, but he's very happy to be coming to the table.
Well, look at the work he got on the cue ball there. We saw that white zip through the pack, and he's on a red. Had to make sure he got so much spin on the cue ball to try and get it in and back out of the pack. He's landed, and that's all you're hoping for in that situation. And what a chance this is now for Dynamite Day in this opening frame.
Yeah, he's sort of done the Judd Trump thing, hasn't he? He's got the balls within a couple of shots, about as open as you can get them. Because they're so open, you just feel you've got to land on something. Be very unlucky not to.
Yeah, you couldn't really wish for a better opportunity than this. All the colours virtually on the spots. The reds are spread far and wide. The sort of practice routine you do at the start of the day when you first get your cue out, just chuck the balls everywhere, get your arm going. This is exactly where you want them. Just a series of soft little stuns and screws is all that's required.
Yes, he actually made the first century of the year in his first match against Gary Wilson, 105. He was 2-0 down in that match, but turned it round to win 3-2.
Yeah, it turned out to be a pretty big game, that one against Gary Wilson this morning. He had no right to win that game, Ryan. He was well behind at 2-1 and somehow dug in and made a really good dish to level the match and then go on to win the decider. How important could that result have been, or could it be, in the context of this group?
Stuart Bingham has won the opening frame against Gary Wilson on table 2. Bingham played 2, lost 2. And Gary Wilson has played 2, won 1, lost 1 so far. Big match therefore for Bingham, that.
Ryan won't need to worry about that red on the right side of the table. There's enough reds in open play here to get the job done at this visit. Just the start he was after.
So costly miss for Chris Wakelin. Certainly the mood Ryan Day's been in this session suggested that he could be in trouble, and as I say, within about 2 shots Ryan Day got all the balls open. Then it was just a question of manoeuvring things. This is the blue that should secure the opening frame. Ready at the snooker's required stage, but that no, I was right the first time. That putting 52 in front with 51 on. Well, the long red stays out, but he's done the damage. 76 the break from Ryan Day from the Chris Wakelin miss. And Ryan Day's great session continues. He leads here 1-0.